In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. All of us do feel mental stress off and on during our lifetime. Although some of the people are found frequently feeling, frequently facing the feelings of mental stress, which is not so healthy. Sometimes we do fall in a sort of crisis like situation. The crisis could be a financial one or any other type of fit. Though a crisis is always very difficult situation to face, to encounter with. It's not that easy at all. Now, whatever sort of crisis you are somebody is facing, whatever kind of crisis there is, it can be somehow managed and encountered well, so that either we could emerge victorious, or at least we stay firm, at least we do manage ourselves, even if we are unable to achieve the maximum out of that, even if we fail to wave off the major losses, except at least we should manage to offset the impact of one of the major losses, that is the major loss, one of the major losses, or maybe the biggest ever major loss, is failing to manage oneself. We need to manage ourselves really. We need to manage ourselves really. Because if at all we do succeed in managing ourselves, the rest of the things can either be saved, or at least we can tolerate and bear the loss of those things. How to manage oneself? That is the important question to be debated upon, and it is the topic of our today's discussion as well. No matter what sort of crisis somebody is facing, regardless of the nature of the crisis, one thing which helps tremendously is a sort of brainstorming. Get a paper pencil, spend quite a lot of time writing on the paper. spend quite a lot of time writing on the paper. What to write, whatever comes to your mind regarding your own situation, whatever you listen, whatever you see, whatever you conceive, what if it is relevant to your own particular condition, do write it. You don't have to show it to someone else at all. You don't have to keep the record of it. It's not a kind of diary, although it can be made a diary. No harm in doing that. But even if you are unwilling to do that, are unable to manage it, even then, write. Write and throw away. Write and burn. Write and tear it off. Write and crush. But do write. Everything which you experience, everything which you are asked for, you are told, you are shown, you are instructed, whatever you conceive regarding the issues you people are undergoing, it must be written on the paper. It keeps you away from worrying. It keeps you away from worrying up to great extent, up to a considerable level. It protects you from feeling much anxious. Rather, you are expressing your feelings on the paper. You do have to express your feelings as well on the paper. Try to be somewhat positive. Positivity would be of great help indeed. Both of these things, writing whatever comes to your mind, if it is relevant to your situation, writing whatever you see and whatever you listen, if it is relevant to you, writing whatever you experiences, whatever you think. Don't just think. Don't just think. Think and put it on paper. Think and put it on paper. No need to write it clean at all because nobody is going to read it. Even you yourself are not going to read it. No need to be correct in grammar and other rules of the writing because it is not going to be presented to anyone else at all. The purpose of this is just to feel catharsis. You will keep getting the catharsis as long as you are doing it, and it is one of the major tasks during the time of crisis. During the time of crisis, it will be of great emotional support. Not only this thing, it can give us certain good ideas which would be practicable and applicable in the given scenario. We need to be patient, we need to be positive. Positivity and patience are absolutely wonderful, amazing. More help can be drawn, more help can be drawn out of our positive approach and out of our patience, out of our tolerance. It is really something which is which works. Many people have tried and tested it. They found they found it tremendously helpful. Once they do pause the period of that crisis, these people are found saying that the technique works. It benefits us a lot. It benefits us a lot. Some of the things we do right becomes the possible solutions of our situation and trouble, or at least it works as a stress reducer. It works as a tension manager, and definitely it is a kind of contribution worth mentioning, worth discussing, worth suggesting to the other people. Thank you.